Hey guys, what's up? To watch this video here for Monday, November 22nd. Quick reminder, this is the week of Thanksgiving. So, full days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, although if history is any guide, Wednesday afternoon should be really, really dead, right? As people meander off and start worrying about Thanksgiving the next day. Friday, the market closes at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So there's the schedule. Obviously, the market's closed on Thursday. So there's the schedule for this week. I expect low volume, but I still expect some decent setups, so I will be there trading. All right, couple highlights from Friday. Let me give props, as I almost always do, to Kevin P. in the chat room. He called GameStop, GME, second mouse through 220. So it ended up coming up here at a really nice move. These are 5-minute candles. Topped out at 220.60, came back down, formed that cup and handle, and he called it back through 220, which was right there. Ended up going all the way up to almost, to 230? I mean, that was a neat little call there. And Kevin P. also, if my memory serves, called AUR late in the day. Let me show you this one. 1650 second mouse. Really neat call there, too. I mean, the day's almost over. It had run and topped out earlier. We called a couple pullbacks in here, too, by the way. But it had topped out early in the morning, 1695. Then comes up, it's sideways for most of the kind of midday session. And then a volume spike. So for me, whenever this happens, it's absolutely worth watching because now you've got pretty good support right below this breakout, right? Because it had traded there for several hours. So it's definitely, and it's getting late in the day, so it's definitely, hey, shorts are in a little bit of trouble here, getting close to the closing bell, right? So Kevin noticed that it topped out 1650 here, so called a second mouse through 1650 if that happened, knowing that the earlier high was still above at 1695. There's the break. And again, this took within less than 10 minutes, it's up 1773 from the 1650 break. Neat little call there too. And again, we had several pullback plays and stuff, but I didn't write it all down. I don't have it all in front of me, and I'm anxious to kind of wrap this up and get ready for Monday morning. So there's a couple of highlights anyway. What are we watching for Monday? LGVN, I mean, it looks weird because a lot of people from Friday now are underwater. A lot of people that held it from Thursday are doing pretty well, but it's had massive volume the last couple days and still closed. If you want to view it this way, 3 sessions ago this thing closed at 292, and any way you slice it, it's still at $10 here, right? So it's still very, very strong. I am going to watch it, but it's a very crowded stock. GTEC, nice breakout on Friday on news, and we're going to look for a continuation pattern on Monday. Remember, I don't hold overnight, so these are all stocks that I'll be watching for an intraday setup. AUR, already talked about. Kevin P's great call. That's a big move, certainly extended, but we're going to watch that one all week, really, but we'll see if it gives a setup on Monday. DCRC had a nice pop, but gave a lot of it back near the end of the day. It's still a very strong stock, so we're going to keep that one on watch. Micron, nice breakout, Micron, on Friday. Very strong volume and a pretty strong close. We'll see if that gives a follow-through setup. SEV was an IPO 3 sessions ago. Big day on opening day, then a big gap up, nasty reversal, then a gap down, and another kind of down day, much lower volume. Over 50 million shares on opening day, under 10 million on Friday. I love this as a potential bounce play if we get a proper A+ setup on Monday. ON had a nice little 2-day breakout. Now a couple days lower on smaller volume. I'm going to watch that one for a bounce play setup. DIS, Disney. I'm just going to put it on bounce watch because it hasn't had an afternoon breakout of a range in a while. Again, I'm not an investor, so I won't be holding it overnight. But if we get a proper setup, Disney might give a quick buck or two if it meets our parameters. Maybe more. You never know, right? IONQ. Very strong stock. Then you had the gap up on Thursday, reversal, and Friday kind of a narrow range. Definitely worth watching for a bounce play. That thing has been super strong. Already talked about GameStop. That's a handsome looking chart. Nice little sideways action and then a little mini breakout on Friday. And the most recent high, 255.69, could be considered maybe a target on Monday and maybe even a catalyst above that. So it's holding up really well. So we're going to watch it. SCYX. I don't love this one, but had a nice pop, 3-day pullback, and then another pop. Should have been on bounce watch, so maybe it gave a good bounce play setup on Friday, but it is strong, so I'm going to watch it. A couple more. KZR had the gap up, sold off, and then look, it's just building higher and higher. So we want to keep that one on watch. And then lastly, PLBY, Playboy. Had a nice breakout. Let's see, this would have been Tuesday. Then a red day on Wednesday. Thursday, I actually had a nice trade in this on the long side right out of the gate. Then it reversed. So it kind of took my eye off it. And I noticed Friday had a strong day again. So this thing's holding up pretty well after that breakout. That one goes on long watch. We'll see if there's any gappers to add to the list in the pre-market tomorrow. And then I'm done babbling. I'll see you guys in the chat room in the morning.